Okay, I'm using my Bluetooth, and I hope that the sound quality is okay. I don't usually use my Bluetooth. I'm going to talk to you about fragrance flowers today. I have 3 different forms of fragrance flower here. These were the Stitch 26 and the Angel 624 fragrance flowers. If you hear something happening over there, my little tabletop ice machine, which I'm madly in love with, is doing its thing. Anyway, these were a little bit more expensive than the regular fragrance flower. Regular fragrance flower is $16. These were $20 because they came white and then slowly the colored oil seeped up into the solar wood and did its thing, okay? And I thought that that was a really great idea. As a matter of fact, for the first 2 months, I had them in like a little cup, like a little decorative cup, because I'm not a Disney person and who the hell needs that, right? So, and I really love Stitch 626. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's in my club. And the fact that they look so much like hibiscus is really nice, even down to like, you know, the pollen on the stamen or whatever you would call it. Anyway, don't ask me about botany. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I just think that that's really super cute. Unfortunately, these things don't smell like anything. And I've had fragrance flowers that smelled really good. I had a blue grotto fragrance flower that lasted like 5 months. The cool thing is that these have been going for 3 months and they still look really nice. Now, don't get me wrong. I have to, you know, when I'm doing my cleaning, I have to make a point to go and get tweezers and tweeze all the dog hair off of it, because whatever dust and or hair is in the air sticks to these things like crazy and they look really dusty. But I did clean them off today. I think there's a little bit more dust on this one just because she hangs out closer to this flower. This one was in my bathroom and this one was in my living room. Okay. When I put it up to my nose, when I'm about this far away from it, I can smell it. But what good does that do? That's how much I smell it when it's just the bar of wax, right? So I'm not going to recommend these. Not that you can get them right now, but you never know. They might come back into play. Okay. So this is one kind of fragrance flower and this is another. We're going to go ahead and open this one. This is a whipped vanilla lavender fragrance flower. You can read the directions if you want, whatever. I'm probably going to speed the video up through this. They wrap these super well because they don't want an oily mess on their hands, obviously. Okay, that was quite the ordeal. So I'm going to take this off. This step can also be a little bit tricky. I'm going to use a butter knife here to take this off. Okay. Now, here's the flower part of it. It all came in one box, but as you can see over here, this is one flower. It comes in 2 boxes now. This is the Buttercup Bell, which I don't usually get. I usually get the Darling Dahlia, or Dahlia Darling, whatever it is. No, whatever, you know what I mean. There's a little piece of tape on here that I'm going to take off. I'm not sure why that tape is there, but it's always there, and you do have to take it off, or else the oil won't go up into the wick. And it's okay that I ripped it a little bit there. So this is just decorative, right? Just so that the opening here is a little bit smaller. One of the reasons why I got this flower is because I'm going to put a picture here. In February, I went to go visit my mother, and she had a magnolia linen fragrance flower in her bathroom, and I just love the aesthetic of it. So I snapped a picture and I put it on my Facebook. And then months and months and months later, I went back to my mother's house and the same freaking fragrance flower was there, and it still smelled so strong. And I'm like, Mom, is that really the same fragrance flower? She's like, yep, I got a unicorn. And I was like, holy shit, like months, I think it was like 6 months later. Crazy. And it still had oil in it. It got very dark, like the oil got thick. I'm kind of hoping that that happens with this one. So this is in whipped vanilla lavender. I don't think you can get it in whipped vanilla lavender anymore, which I love this fragrance. I'm going to be putting this next to my bed. But I also got one of these. Now this was $16. And this surprisingly was $16, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself with graphics or something here. Like I said, for some reason, they now come in separate boxes. This is a stunning sunflower, and you'll see it looks quite different from this one, in Cashmere Leaves. Now, when I ordered this, I was on the fence because Cashmere Leaves was not my favorite fragrance right then and there. And it's not because I didn't like the fragrance, it's because I resented the fact that they used the term cashmere. Okay, but as you can see, this oil is brown, and it's a beautiful shade of brown. It's like an amber color. And now that I know really what Cashmere Leaves smells like, that deep apple that I was talking about in my other video, I'm so looking forward to this fragrance flower. Now, I have heard that it takes a very long time for the oil to come up and actually penetrate the wood. So I'm not gonna rush it. I did see some people posting about it in one of the Scentsy Facebook groups that they've been waiting like 6, 7, 8 days and the oil is still not up into the flower yet. So whatever, we'll take it day by day. It's the same thing, right? It's just a different color. And so we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. Okay. I really don't want to spill this oil because, oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so appley. Again, these were 20. That was 16. This was 16. Okay. I really thought these were going to be more expensive because we got sneak peeks of these flowers before we actually got the opportunity to buy them. All right. So this is super pretty. I should be doing this on camera. Hello. Professional YouTuber. Again, it's got the piece of paper wrapped around the bottom. Let me cut that off. Okay. Now, when this gets oily, when the oil starts to come up, it's going to be stunning. I'll show you a picture of what it's supposed to look like because I have a feeling it's going to take a solid week or two for me to really experience these flowers, or at least this flower. Okay. This one's probably going to get oily in the next 3 or 4 hours, only because I've used those before. Similar to this. I think this was 6 hours. I believe this was 6 hours and they were fully colored. Of course, they've gotten a little bit darker as the time has gone on. Unfortunately, the fragrance just never blossomed out of here. There's only a limited amount of space that you can see the oil in there, but the oil seems very thin. I don't know. There's something odd about those. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. I almost don't hate the idea of them being like sitting together. I might do that. Only because they're both so pretty. And lavender and Cashmere Leaves will probably be fine together. Now listen, we're also getting fragrance flowers for the villains. The 3 villains, the Poor Unfortunate Souls and Dark and Devious and Just One Bite. Okay? The flowers come colored, so the flowers are going to come looking like this. Actually, they look like this. I'm pretty sure they're Buttercup Bell. And then the oil is black. And so as the oil comes up, it's going to color them like dark and creepy looking, which is really cool. So anyway, there's my fragrance flower video. Go ahead and go on my website, go to MetallicaMom.com and get yourself a regular fragrance flower. This is sold out right now, but they said that they're coming back in October. So watch out for that. Really looking forward to it. These are not available right now, and I wouldn't recommend getting them anyway. But when the other fragrance flowers come out, I will probably get the Dark and Devious because I really did like that one. That's the one that had the absinthe and the black pepper. I'm editing this video, and I figured I would give you an update. I filmed that video that you just saw about a month ago, and my fragrance flower in Cashmere Leaves is still going really strong. You could smell it like 15 feet from the flower. It looks beautiful. There's still lots of oil left in it. I'm absolutely in love with the sunflower fragrance flowers, and I'm in love with the scent of Cashmere Leaves. I did want to let you know that I went to Target, and in the dollar spot, like it used to be called the dollar spot, but things aren't a dollar anymore, I found this bat cage. The whole top of it comes off, and I put the fragrance flower in there, and it was only $3, and it protects the fragrance flower from getting bumped into. I'm really now turned on to the idea of finding a cage like this that doesn't have the bat on top, so that I can have it when it's not Halloween time, October time, spooky time. But you know what? I'll probably just keep that out all the time anyway, because that's the way I am, because I love Halloween. But this fragrance flower kicks ass. I hope that it comes back into our catalog just as a regular offering, because it's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's end the video. I hope everybody has a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.